Can everyone hear me?
Yes, but you sound a little far away.
I don't know.
Still about the same.
That's unfortunate. Yeah, my microphone is
Trying to figure out if it's me,
oh,
but it looks like my volume is all the way up.
yeah, I was told the same thing about earlier on.
Sounds a little louder now.
Okay. Apologies for the talk, but then it's COVID. So, everything. Yeah, so that was so like coughing and stuff like that. But please bear with it.
You're going in and out. It's a little muffled. I can't really understand.
Okay. I think we're gonna do a just disconnect myself. Okay.
Okay.
Stop sharing for a moment. Can anyone hear me?
That's much better.
Okay. All right. So I'm using my system audio. Welcome to today's lunch and learn. My name is Sundell. I am a sales engineer here at Decisions, and I will be your host today. Do we have any pre-submitted questions today?
No pre-submitted, but we do already have a hand raised and a question in the chat.
Okay. Can Decisions project deployment process be fully automated? So I would like to say yes. But I'm entirely unsure of what the process entails. So I will follow up with slightly more knowledgeable people in this particular field, and I will get the answer to you. I'm not able to do that during this lunch and learn. I will certainly follow up with you if you drop your email address in the chat. Okay.
This is Noel. Are you waiting? I have my hand raised and you just unmuted me. Are you wanting me to ask my question now?
Oh, yes. Go ahead, please.
I was recently working with the flow, and this morning I started getting an error message when I ran it in Designer, but I don't get the error message when I run the flow through Portal. No errors on debug. The message I'm getting is it's just got the word business rule in brackets, and it says flow not found or undefined.
Do you want to share your screen with me?
Yeah, let's see if I can. Join as a panel.
Did we lose Noel or did?
He might have accidentally been muted when he turned into.
Oh yeah, he is muted.
There you go.
It's all right.
Okay.
Okay,
Sorry,
can you see
we
this?
lost you for a second there. Yes, I can see your screen.
Yeah,
all right.
so there is a show details, but I'm not able to tell from here. The problem is there's
can we start the process?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, so if I just go, if I run it from the portal, there's no errors. Debug it, there's no errors. But if I go to run flow here,
Mm-hmm.
I get this.
Okay, show details one more time. Flow load parameters. Looks like it from this error. It just looks like it's having trouble finding some input that it needs to run this.
Yeah, that's what I gathered, but I'm unable to tell from this message what input that is. I was able to fix, I had it happen one time before, and I was able to fix it by clicking on this green thing to start. And there was something here that didn't need to be there.
Okay.
When I cleared that out, it fixed it, but that's not the case this time. And I've double checked all the form inputs. Everything's set to, this is just the initial form, so it's all set to ignore.
So there's nothing in there. Let's look at your setup process folder. Just make sure that all the settings in there are correct. So you're building the data there.
Yeah.
Got it.
And here's all my selects from flows.
Got it.
Well, yeah, again, I don't know what I did to make this start happening.
Yeah. Have you done the good old log out, log back in?
I've closed out
of the flow designer.
Yeah, but I've not actually logged out.
Have you done a hard refresh? Just to clear your cache?
That might be it. So how do I do that? Do I hold like the control key down?
No, just refresh that.
I mean, I've closed my browser and everything.
So just right click. Don't go into the flow. I want to see what happens when you. No, you're fine. Right click that and run the flow from here. It's doing it. Oh, okay. It's able to run. So it doesn't look like your flow is actually faulty or anything.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, go inside and
this time when I refreshed it, I held the control key down, which is a hard, clears out browser cache. Still there.
So, I mean, typically you would be able. I'm not sure what this is trying to do, but if you're able to debug the flow and it's fine, and you're able to right click and run it, run flow using that same command, and it's fine. I don't think there's anything wrong with your flow.
Okay. I don't know. So I don't have to worry about anything downstream.
Nope. You could try calling that workflow in different ways. You said you tried calling it from the portal. Like a start workflow from the portal.
Yeah, from the catalog. It works fine.
Okay, and it works fine. And you're able to run it in your studio and it works fine. I would say you're good.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Any panelists have anything to add to that?
Appreciate it.
All right. No problem.
Hey, Sando.
Hi.
So I have a form that I'm assigning to a user, and I want to include a hyperlink back to just the main decisions URL. And I have a little bit of trouble either finding that variable or setting up the href HTML to do that. If I put in an href and wrap that around the variable that I found, it either just shows me the text of the href, or if I click on clean up HTML as part of the email step, it wraps it in a span tag, which isn't a clickable link. So just curious how I can do this. And I'm happy to show my screen if that would help.
Yep, let's do it.
Okay. All right, sharing now. Okay. So the variable that I'm using is the base URL to portal. And you can see here I have it wrapped in an href tag. And when I do that without the cleanup HTML checked, I get this, right? So I actually get the text of the tags in my email.
Okay.
If I check cleanup HTML, I get what appears to be a hyperlink. You can see when I hover on it, it's wrapped in a span tag as opposed to an anchor tag.
Okay. So let's see. I'm trying to think here. Give me a second here.
Sure.
Have you by any chance have you looked at the documentation website?
I can. I don't know what I would. I don't know how to search for
What
that. Like
you
I
would-
wouldn't
okay.
know what I'm looking for.
Do me a favor here.
Yeah.
Please drop your email in the chat.
Okay.
I will follow up as soon as this is over, and I will send. I've done it before off the top of my head. I'm having trouble remembering right
Sure.
this second. So yeah, just drop your email.
Okay.
And I will send you a solution to this before 3 p.m. Eastern.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
All right. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye. Perfect. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Who's asking this question about the integration?
This was anonymous from the Q&A.
Anonymous. Okay. I wanted a little more detail. Does the step of the table integration insert into, does it work? And let me see if I can create a flow here. So you're saying here, after you create a database table, you have is this under database structure? Any chance we can have a little more detail on this question? Whoever submitted this? Unfortunately, I'm going to need a little more detail to be able to help you with this. Integrate with MySQL table. Then decisions generate insert step. I don't see any reason why this wouldn't work. Are you willing to, if you have an example, are you willing to share your screen? If you're having a specific problem with using this step, we can look at it, but asking whether or not it works, that's a little difficult to answer. I don't see why the step that's generated wouldn't work, because in my experience, they've almost always done what they're supposed to do. But of course, there is a chance that it might not, the step might not work the way you need it to work. So if you've tried it and you're having a specific error or a specific issue with it, then we can look at it together. All right. Anyone else? We're a very chatty crowd today. I love it.
Yeah, it's very quiet.
Yeah, I know. Unfortunately, because I'm sick, I'm trying to only talk when I need to talk.
Right.
I'm happy to answer the questions, of course. Did we get the first person that asked the question in the Q&A? Do we have an email for that person?
The first question I believe was also an anonymous. Let me get back to my. Yeah, the first person was also anonymous as well.
Okay. All right. Maybe I can answer it in here if I get an answer. Okay, so I have submitted that question to a team of very, very intelligent people waiting a response. And I will put that in the answer section in a bit.
Beautiful.
Okay. I want to do that before I leave.
Did you see that in the Q&A just came in?
The Q&A? Ooh. So path failed. Not execute SQL statement. What's the first? Is this from the debugger by any chance? This error?
Yes, it is.
Okay. So then send me the full stack trace if you don't mind.
I'm gonna kind of move some things around.
Awesome. Okay, so I have an answer for the automated deployment. So like I said, the answer is yes. But here's a more detailed answer for you there. It is now posted under the original question in the Q&A chat. Anonymous with the MySQL issue. Kindly send the full stack trace along with your email address, and we can get this sorted for you. Okay. I see that. The syntax error, and all you're doing is using the insert into step. Interesting. Okay. Looks like they answered their own question. Excuse me.
Love that.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and clear all these out of the Q&A.
Yep. Perfect.
Awesome.
Thank you, Caitlin.
Absolutely. I didn't want to go ahead and move them and you'd be trying to read them on that screen and then just
Yeah.
run.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
No problem.
Anyone else? Okay. I-34401. Is there anything we can help you with today? Awesome. Well, if there are no more questions, I'm gonna leave you all here before I start coughing into everyone's ear. Thank you so much. Sorry.
Thank you, Sindel. I hope you feel better.
Thank you. Thank you all for coming. See you again soon.
Have a good one. Bye.
You too. Bye.